This is Theodorus Rex. I'm going to do another track by track. This one is Morrissey, Years of Refusal versus World Peace is None of Your Business. Now you might be thinking, all right, this guy's got a Slayer shirt on, he's got Miles Davis back there. I got a wide palette, but I will tell you this, I've devoured Morrissey's albums intimately, aggressively, and really enjoyed all of them, and some more than others, of course. And you know, going back to the Smiths, I read the biography, so I know what I'm doing here. I would like to think, you know. And Years of Refusal is the first album since Your Arsenal to feature Elaine White on back on guitars, you know. And I really like Elaine White. He was such a great writer with Morrissey. He wrote songs like Why Don't You Find Out for Yourself? Terrific song, right? And so I'm going to do this track by track, but I do want to say, starting off, World Peace is None of Your Business had songs that were left off, like that were included in the deluxe edition, that were amazing. And I think if they would have been in, you know, on the album, that it would have stood a better chance, because I do expect Years of Refusal to win this one. Anyway, let's start off track by track. Track one, Something Is Squeezing My Skull versus World Peace is None of Your Business. Now, I like both the songs. But Something Is Squeezing My Skull is just a fast tempo rocket number. In fact, this whole album over here is a rock and roll album with no apologies, you know, through and through. So for me, Years of Refusal takes track one. Track two, Mama Lay Softly by the Riverbed versus Neil Cassidy, Drops Dead. Now, I like Neil Cassidy, Drops Dead. It took me a while to kind of get into it, but it's different from Morrissey. It's quite a departure. And I'm going to give that to World Peace. Track three, Black Cloud versus I'm Not a Man. Now, I'm Not a Man has this long, silent intro. And then it starts, and lyrically, it's dramatic, you know, it's very dramatic. And you almost feel like Morrissey's going through some kind of crisis or crossroads or I don't know what. But Black Cloud is, for me, is just a better song overall. It's just happening. I mean, it's got a good tempo. It's I feel like it's just rock and roll through and through with no apologies. You know, just almost like, why do I want to say punk rock even though it's not? So clearly, Years of Refusal wins this one. Track four, Throwing My Arms Around Paris versus Istanbul. Istanbul's kind of an eclectic song. Throwing Your Arms Around Paris is a terrific song. It's I remember he sang it in a concert not too long after the terrorist attack there, and how fitting was that? It's a terrific song. This one goes to Years of Refusal. Track five, All You Need Is Me versus Earth Is the Loneliest Planet. You're in the wrong place and you've got the wrong face. I love both of these songs, you know. I think All You Need Is Me is such a sassy, you know, middle finger to your ex or to your soon-to-be ex. And I think Earth Is the Loneliest Planet is a departure again from Morrissey, but it's got this little Spanish A minor chord happening throughout. Both songs are terrific, and I'm going to give it to World Peace on this one, just by a hair. I don't even want to choose, but you know, I've got to here, so there you have it. Track six, When I Last Spoke to Carol versus Stairway to University. Now, Stairway is a great song, you know, and When I Last Spoke to Carol is just, even though it's got a strange title, it really works. This song, the meter in this song is of interest, and the arrangement. And I think Morrissey put a lot of effort into this album, and he had a good producer. Right before, I can't remember the guy's name right, but this is one of the last Morrissey albums he did before he died. And but Staircase at the University is also a worthy song, you know. But this one, for me, for my taste, goes to your Years of Refusal. Excuse me, too much whiskey. Track seven, That's How People Grow Up versus The Bullfighter Dies. Now, for me, this one's not even a question. It's no contest. The Bullfighter Dies. I mean, I think lyrically it's a great song. Musically, it's a great song. It kind of turns and spins, and then it's got that Spanish flavor and feel. That's How People Grow Up, for me, is it's subpar. It's not worth being on a Morrissey album. And I hate to say that about any song that he puts on an album, but these are my opinions. So that one clearly goes to World Peace. Number 8, One Day Goodbye Will Be Farewell versus Kiss Me a Lot. And I love about this song is the line, always be careful when you abuse the one you love, the very first line out of the gate. How great is that? I mean, the guy, where does he get this stuff? But that song is terrific. I mean, it's hot. That's a hot song. And Kiss Me a Lot is okay. The lyrics, I'm not really into that much. I think as a song, though, it works. But for me, Years of Refusal, all day long getting this one. Track 9. It's Not Your Birthday Anymore versus Smiler with a Knife. Now, I really don't like It's Not Your Birthday Anymore, really. But I like Smiler with a Knife even less. I think both these songs are kind of lulls in their respective places in the album, and I think both albums would have been served well with just leaving them off, But that being said, Years of Refusal gets that one. Track 10. You Were Good in Your Time versus Kick the Bride Down the Aisle. Now we have the reverse. I think the dichotomy between these songs, the gulf between them is great. I think Kick the Bride Down the Aisle is a terrific song. A lot of nice chord changes there. I've learned that song myself and done a cover of it myself, and I love the lyrics, everything about this song. It's a 10. It's a 10. So this one clearly goes to World Peace. Track 11. Sorry Doesn't Help versus Mount Joy. I didn't get a lot of joy out of Mount Joy. Sorry Doesn't Help takes this one, Years of Refusal. Track 12, I'm Okay by Myself versus Oboe Concerto. Oboe is a nice capstone for that album. It's, again, a departure, I think, for Morrissey. He's really stretching out and really testing his boundaries. But for the weight of my money, I've got to go with I'm Okay by Myself, because that song is really about independence, breaking free, being beholden unto no one, and being yourself, and being okay with it, and letting other people be sick about it. It's just, it's a great vantage point, I think. Clearly, we have a winner, Years of Refusal. I just knew that one. I love this album. It's one of my favorite Morrissey albums. And I like World Peace too, a lot. I really do. But I think World Peace would have been served a lot better if, as I mentioned earlier, they had the deluxe songs on there, like Art Hounds, Julie in the Weeds, Scandinavia. I Kiss the Soil, I Hug the Soil, I Eat the Soil. I Praise the God Who Made You. I mean, this is great material. Why is it not on the album? Why are those songs B-sides? They are all A+. I will never understand it. And if I ever met Morrissey, I guess I would ask him, what's going on here? Anyway, thanks for watching. How do you feel about the albums? Let me know. If you have a track-by-track idea, let me know that too. I would love to do something interesting, over and out.